Hi there. Welcome to my second pre-surgery video. I have been thinking quite a lot about changes that I need to make in order to have this process be as smooth. I guess the transition from the way I have been eating to the way I want to eat, I want it to be as smooth as possible. So I have been considering for a little while starting the pre-op diet a bit early. And then I went on to, I'm a part of a Facebook group which is always so supportive and great. It's the gastric, I think it's, let me have a look. Gastric Bypass and Sleeve Australia group. And I posted on there this morning to say, to ask the question about whether anybody else started their pre-op diet early. And if they did, how did they feel about that? Did they find that it meant that they lost momentum? I'm a bit concerned if I start it now. One of my concerns is that I may go great guns for a while, and then, as has happened so many times before in trying to lose weight, will I end up sort of falling off the wagon and getting discouraged and then putting on more weight before the op. So that's my main concern. But I put it on there and all these people responded saying, yes, I started the pre-op diet a few months earlier, or a few weeks more than the doctor recommended, and they all said they found that it really helped them to establish good habits and to stop their reliance on food so much. So you can start to do some of that mental work that comes with not being able to rely on food for comfort, and to actually start processing the emotions that you are experiencing instead of just numbing out and feeding yourself, so that you can just block out whatever you're feeling. And so I have made a decision that I'm going to do Optifast for a little while and see how I go. I will probably do regular updates. I haven't weighed in. I feel like I'm probably about the same as I was when I went to my appointment, which was about 130 kilos. But I will weigh in so that I have a sort of set start point, and I'll check in probably weekly, maybe every few days. We'll see, to just track how I'm going, talk about anything that's coming up for me emotionally, because I just think it's so important to address that stuff. And I think part of the reason why some people don't have success with the surgical weight loss options, the tools, I think a lot of it is to do with not addressing this and not figuring out exactly why we behave the way we do with food. I've actually done a lot of work on this for myself, and I have started to recognise some of the things that are triggers for me and have been triggers through the years. I may just have a think about that and make another video about it later down the track, because I'm sure as other things come up for me during this process, I'll be able to add to that list of things that I've already done to address some of the mental blocks and barriers that come up around getting healthy and getting being able to get your eating under control. So I'm having right now my first shake. I've chosen Optifast chocolate flavour for now, just because I know that it's palatable for me. I chose Optifast because I have heard that they use higher quality ingredients, even though it's a lot more expensive to use Optifast instead of like Opti Slim. And I think also you end up having more sugars when you use Opti Slim. I've also, just for the sake of trying it, And I want to try a few because I know that a lot of people recommend having chewable or dissolvable multivitamins once you have the surgery. So I have purchased these Nature's Way Vita gummies for adults, and I've tried them and they seem pretty nice actually. They kind of taste like lollies. So that's good. I feel good about that. I saw that there was one by Centrum as well, so I'll check that one out next. And I also am anticipating, you can see, I apologise for the state of my hair today. It's a bit crazy. I haven't really done anything to it except let it dry. But I have a lot of hair. And every time I go to the hairdressers, they comment on just how crazy and intense. And it's not super thick. The actual strands aren't thick, but it's really, really dense. Like, I have a lot of hair. So I am conscious that a lot of people lose hair after surgery, and I thought I will just start to try and look after this nutritionally a little bit more. Don't know if it really have any effect, but I've picked up this Swiss Hair, Skin and Nails daily tablet, and I figure there's no harm in trying, do the best I can to support my luscious locks. But I actually can probably, I don't know if it'll be a huge problem for me. Even if I do lose half my hair, I'll still be way ahead of a lot of people. So, but fingers crossed I don't. So I think that's all. I think I just really wanted to get on here and just check in and report that I am starting Optifast now. Maybe not the whole, like I may not do it all the way until surgery because it's still a long way. Right now it's May the 17th and I don't have surgery until October. So that's ages. But me and my family, we all want to get into some better habits. And so for me, some of my worst habits are not having breakfast, not having lunch, and then feeling like I need to just stuff my face full of carbohydrates in the afternoon. And then often I will have like a meal-sized something kind of probably junky that I can pick up quickly and easily from a takeaway place. And I want to stop doing that. But I'll often have like a main meal before dinner. And then I come home and I am kind of full still, but I feel like I need to eat with the family. And so I end up having another whole main meal. And it's a terrible cycle that I've got myself into. And so by doing Opti for now, I will be having breakfast. I'm going to have my shake for breakfast. I usually have a coffee first thing in the morning, but I'm going to have my shake before my coffee. Pardon me. And then I will have Opti for lunch. And then I'm just going to have, we're trying to have more just plain meat and veggies or meat and salad or like frittata or things that are protein and vegetables basically for dinner, because the whole family really could use some more veggies and really, you know, just getting out of the habit of relying on carbohydrates all the time as the bulk of our meals. So we're slowly replacing the pasta or removing the pasta and removing the rice and maybe buying bread a little bit less during the week so that we, the kids don't rely on it so much too, because we tend to just do a sandwich and fruit and a muesli bar for lunch. And so it's worth us thinking about some more creative solutions for school lunches too, because this is a change. It's going to be a major change for me, but it's also going to impact our whole family. So if we can start to make these transitions now over the next few months in the lead up to surgery, hopefully it'll be kind of smoother sailing afterwards, and no one will get a massive shock about the changes that we have to make. Because generally, protein and veg is pretty good for everyone, and everyone's going to feel better for it. So, yes, please say hi in the comments. I really appreciated the comments that I got last for my first video. I just feel like this is a really supportive community. I've noticed as I've been going around and looking at other people's videos, just how great the comments are, how great the support is, and how we can be across the world from each other, yet we have the same kinds of experiences and we feel the same way about things, and it's great. And so I really love making new friends, so please just say hi in the comments, give me any advice or wisdom that you have around the liquid phase of, the pre-op diet, any challenges that you experienced, anything to look for or look forward to, or whatever. I'd love to hear from you. So hit me up in the comments. Have a great day.